Hello, I'm that guy that sits in a chair and talks to you about being your president. I'm relaxed. I have absolutely no concerns because I know that if you write me in, that I will make some changes. Trust me, I will make some changes. Not like Bush, not like Obama, not like any of these other people who pretend that they're going to be able to, change is coming. Number one, this is my position on taxes. Everybody, from the people that make minimum wage to the people that make $100 million a year, are going to pay 10% flat tax. Now, if you even have any kind of concept of what Perry's got in mind, he's like got this option where you can pay 20% or you can go back to the original thing. Well, that just leaves it wide open for tax cheats. You want to balance the budget. This is the way to balance the budget. Everybody pays 10%. From the guy that makes minimum wage at McDonald's to the guy that is the CEO of Walmart pays 10%. Number two, this is the way to balance the budget. $200 million a day it costs us to be in Afghanistan. $200 million a day it costs us to be in Iraq. Do the math. Look, Afghanistan is not our problem. Iraq is not our problem. Obama's talking about pulling out of Iraq by the end of December. Iran will overrun them. We'll deal with that when we have to deal with it. But in the meantime, you've got $200 million and $200 more million a day that gets pumped in to our coffers to help balance our budget. You want somebody that's tough on crime? I'm tough on crime because I plan on building prisons on offshore oil rigs, and I plan on getting the military to take every person that is involved in gang activity on the West Coast or anywhere else in this country, picking them up and taking them out to the oil platforms, and they can just stay out there as long as is necessary to stop gang activity. Drugs, we got these We've got these ships. We have these submersibles that come into our country every single day. You want to stop the drugs? We're going to completely evaporate the drug submarines. There will be no more drugs from South America or Mexico coming into this country. You want to balance the budget? Fine. I will legalize marijuana under federal mandate. 10-pack sold in liquor stores only. And if you get caught smoking it in public, it's a $10,000 fine or 5 years in prison. Take it home, smoke it there. Don't get caught driving under the influence. Foreign policy? I've heard all this crap about endofamerica4.com. I've watched the video. You really think for a heartbeat that China is going to devalue the American dollar to the point to where we can't buy their crap anymore? Jesus, what do you people want? Do you want common sense? Do you want logic? Do you want reality? Or do you want somebody who's going to take every single penny from every special interest group to keep things going the way they are? Do you want people drilling for oil in your national parks? It's not going to happen. Not in my administration. It's not going to happen. Do you really think, I understand where you're coming from. You're thinking, well, he's a president. He's got Congress against him. He's got all these people against him. I'll be honest with you. My first act as president of the United States will be to enable martial law. You can thank George Bush for that. Congress will go back to their states and their regions and their general areas where they're supposed to be listening to the people and saying, hey, we're listening to you. This is what we want you to do. And they'll get in touch with me, and I'll listen to the people, because that's what democracy is all about. I'm not talking about a dictatorship. I'm talking about a very simplistic general martial law where I absolutely have the last word. I'm sorry. I've got the flu. But I'll get over it. I am the human being on planet Earth. in the United States that believes in this country, that believes in the fundamentals of democracy and freedom, and I will see to it that these people get what they deserve. Are you worried about Medicare? Put me in office. There'll be no more worries about Medicare, because I will see to it that everyone past the age of 65 has absolute medical care. There's even a possibility of some generalized government policy to where you pay a small amount out of your paycheck every month, and you have total health care. I work for you. You may think martial law is some kind of new dictatorship. It's not what it is. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. If you don't like what I'm doing, call me and tell me about it. I mean, realistically, I can't take 100 million calls a day. I take 5 or 6 calls a day. But 5 or 6 calls a day over a period of 4 years, I'll hear what you want from your government. Your government works for you. You don't work for your government. And a government that's afraid of its people is a government that works well. And honestly, I'll be afraid of the people. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm in charge, that I'm the boss, that I am absolute dictator over everybody. Martial law does not mean that. Martial law means that you don't want any more gang activity on the West Coast. I'll round them up and put them on an oil platform prison, and they will not see the light of free day again. There's no reason why you should live in fear. Freedom of fear is one of your basic rights. You should be able to walk down your streets day or night and not be in fear of whether people are going to attack you, rob you, rape you, take your property. It's not going to happen in my administration. I guarantee it. If I have to have, if what it takes is to have military on every corner and the police departments of every city in the United States are going to fall under the purview of the American government. They're all going to work for you. If one single person wearing a uniform disrupts your rights as an American, they're going to answer to me. I've had enough. This is the last chance, people. Don't you get it? It's the last chance. You know, I look better. I really do. I look better in person than I do on this fuzzy little webcam. You want to see me in a public debate? You want to see me in a televised speech? Then you put me where you want to put me. I don't have the money. Lincoln didn't have the money. Adams didn't have the money. Most of the presidents that ran in the early days didn't have the money. They just had the right answers. To quote the line from the famous movie, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. You want to balance the budget. We stopped 2 wars. That's $400 million a day that goes back into the government coffers. That's your money. That's the money that you as a taxpayer have put into this illegal crap just to control some oil. There are other fuel sources. There are other alternatives. There are hydrogen cars. I will see to it. You in a car that goes real fast, that looks like a Camaro or a Charger or a Mustang or something like that, but runs on hydrogen, I'll make it happen. There's no reason why we should continue to belch carbon byproducts into the air and destroy our planet. Yes, I do believe in global warming. And yes, I believe that abortion is wrong. If you want to have an abortion, fine, have an abortion. That's your sin. You deal with your own sin. But personally, I do not believe in abortion. There's a lot of families out there that want children that can't have them, that would love to have your kids. So, sorry, flu. Have the baby. Put it up for adoption. Okay? Maybe we can have some kind of government grant that makes some sort of restitution available for you to have this child for free of charge and to put it in a proper family, which is not going to be some group home that takes in 12 or 15 kids to get $1,200 a month off of each kid, and they abuse them and use them and treat them like crap. Every child on this planet deserves an equal break. I'm tired of the way things are. And you know what? Nobody running for office has any interest in what you think. I, on the other hand, care about what you think. I care about your future. I care about you being able to pay your bills, being able to make your mortgage payments, being able to go to Walmart and buy some groceries, being able to get a new big screen TV. Okay? You know what? Foreign policy, it's like I said, you know what? I've seen this endofamerica4.com. That guy's full of crap. Seriously, pay attention to him. He is full of crap. Number one, China is not going to devalue the American dollar, because if they did, their economy would collapse. 90% of the crap they sell at Walmart comes from China. I mean, things that you wouldn't think came from China. Clothes, knives. Dishes. I've had it with this crap. And I'm the one that's going to be able to put a stop to it. Because I will declare martial law. I will send Congress home, and I will run this country the way you want me to run it. Martial law does not mean we're looking at a Castro generation or anything like that. You're still in charge. Your decisions still make a difference. What it all boils down to is that you want crime stopped, I'll stop crime. I think everybody should have a gun. I mean, everybody past the age of 18 should be allowed to carry a gun. Not just concealed, but on their hip. You think crime's going to slow down if you pull up to get gas in some bad part of town and you've got a gun on your hip? Do you think somebody's going to give you a hard time? No. It's not going to happen. In some sense of the word, we do live in the Old West. It's kind of frightening, but I think we've come back to that. Okay? Crips, Bloods, Mexican gangs, the people that come up from South America, the people that are running drugs up here. No. I'm sorry. Gang life is not the way to go. But you know what? I have no mercy for gang life. If you don't want to spend the rest of your life on some offshore oil platform, then get out of the gangs. Get out of them now. Hopefully by now you're beginning to realize that I'm not just some nut job that has a lot of stupid ideas to run the country like some kind of dictatorship. That's not my plan. I want this country to go back to the greatness that it was in the beginning, where everybody had the rights. Everybody carried a gun. Everybody had the ability to defend himself, and that courts of law would listen to what they had to say if they were civilized, law-abiding citizens. So, I guess I'm not out of the race. I'm going to write me in. I'm not on the ballot. Nobody has even. I've had like 3 views of my videos. Apparently, people aren't taking me very seriously. I've had 3, 4 tops views of my videos. I don't know what to do to make it something that people are going to go, hey, let's listen to what this guy's got to say. He's a regular Joe. He's not some political hack that has an agenda that's being backed by giant corporations. I'm not being backed by anybody. I don't have any money. I'm a 57-year-old citizen of the United States. I'm a registered voter. And I have the right to run for president. You know, we have, I guess, approximately from now, we have 300 and something days to where you can listen to what I have to say every single day. And you can make your decision at that point. Because when it comes right down to November 2nd, next year, write my name in. Honestly, I don't think it makes a difference if you write in blazveb or if you write in Paul Knox. Just write me in. I will be back with more.